In for Edwards. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Toscano Anderson comes in for James. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. So for the Lakers right now, Green is out there with Davis. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Prince outside, fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Russell kicks to Prince. To the paint. Here's Towns. And he finishes. On the way, Towns has got 10.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here's Green outside. Here's Walker. Cross contact down the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Damian Jones is checked in for Davis. From deep, Green drains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far. One of the big talking points with MP. Can he make the leap to the pro game? Craig, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
Outside, Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And finished off by Anderson.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level. And the promise that got him that last 4-year deal. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Anderson kicks to Prince. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Reid banked in off the glass. Reid's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Russell passes to Prince. Here's Noel. Guarded by Walker. Prince's shot. good.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
And here's Green outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
For 3.
Green's got 12.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Knocks it loose. Here's Reed. A good finish. At the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, there it is. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The deep three from Green. The offensive rebound. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. 15 points in the game.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Here they come, now headed to the floor.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What did you find out, David?
Guys, I was able to talk.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He gets that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
To the inside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Anderson's got
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
From deep, Green hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
And the Lakers lead by 12. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Walker against Edwards. Shoots. Towns trying to get open, and that's an air ball. Not even close.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. And Green gets it to go.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Minnesota calls timeout. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Anderson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Reed gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green inside the three-point line. Good as the jump shot falls. Green's got 29.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Edwards drawing the double team. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got 5 now.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Green against Anderson. From deep. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Green finds Walker. Green with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Green, no luck. Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Edwards. It's not going to go for him. Walker with some nice D. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's Green with the 3. That one misses. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, the Lakers moving it up. None, that's good.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
A dominating first half of basketball.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 48, the Lakers 72.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Substitution
For
on the
Minnesota.
court.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. That one misses for Anderson. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
We've got D'Angelo Russell. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup. For Minnesota. Westbrook dishes to Green. This one for 3. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Noel, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
3-pointer. And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good and a nice shot from Green.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. And there's the pass to Noel. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities. He got loose from downtown in the first half, now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Pass to McDaniels. He dishes it to Anderson. Down low, here's Reed. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
1:31 left in the third. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Noel. He's got 6. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
Russell looking around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there, trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Noel. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. The Lakers also changing it up. Jones checked in for Anthony Davis. And Toscano Anderson subbed in for Lonnie Walker. The Timberwolves have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Second free throw, no good.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
And here's Green outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one.
At the line for Minnesota, now Reed. 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There's Green with the 3. Connects again from distance.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. Hits another one from deep.
Greg, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge...
75, the Lakers.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got Troy Brown. Green is out there with Jones. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Toscano in at the 3, the small forward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Minnesota shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. To the middle, here's Rivers, and the layup is good. Rivers has got his first points of the night.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile 1 drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Here's Ellaby. Kept alive. Reed. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Green puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Prince. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. McLaughlin, the pass to Ellaby. They double him with Green. The feed now to Prince. And he makes that one. That's 7 points for Prince.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lets the 3 fly. Green, no luck.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Pass to Rivers. Here's Ellaby. Here's McLaughlin. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Green. And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is... And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
The deep 3 from Green. Connects again from distance.
3 points.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, there's a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness that Karl Anthony Towns is bringing to the game right now, sending a very distinct message to the defense. You better sharpen up.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're in front by 37. 1:49 left to play here in the 4th.
Attention fans, it's time to fire off some defense.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Green with the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his fourth rebound in this one. Inside, here's Rivers. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rivers has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
And Green puts up a deep three, and the Lakers with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
Nothing like second-chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year, actually their fifth win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Ellaby, the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Ellaby. Bank shot, no good. Rivers against Green. Three-pointer. And again, 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Good! Another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
McLaughlin, the pass to Ellaby. Here's Reed. It's stolen by Green. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see.
People made it. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't phrase it like that, Nate.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been...
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure.
confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me.